Hey, my name's Bob. I'm going to show you how to work on a Whirlpool dryer. I'm going to show you how to do the rollers, idler pulley, thermal overload, and heating element. The tools you're going to need for this job are going to be a 1/4 inch, a Phillips, and a 5/16 nut driver. And I'm going to start off by taking off the lint filter on top. There's going to be 2 Phillips screws. I always throw all the screws on the top so I don't lose it. To pop the lid up, I'm pretty much going to put my knee up against it. I'm going to put one hand here. I'm going to pull forward with this hand and lift up. That brings the lid up. Then on the front here you have 2 5/16 screws. Start by taking those out. Holding up the front with my leg. This is the lid switch right here. You really don't have to take it off, but you got to be careful not to break it. So what you do is hold the tub in with your fingers, lift up. I always move to the side, just like that. The front's going to drop down. Underneath you're going to have the idler pulley, belt, and the pulley on the motor. With one hand, stick it here and take it off. And that's it on that. Come up to the top, grab it with one hand, this hand, lift up, pull it out, set it aside. I'm not going to replace these, but I'm going to show you basically how to do it. Normally I spray all this out with a air hose, and actually I'm gonna spray it off with an air hose. Okay. Alright, I'm back. What I did is I sprayed everything out with the air hose. The main thing is to spray off the motor because the lint gets built up on it and it causes it to go bad. So it's good just to clean it off with the air hose while you're at it if you have a chance. As far as the roller, that's it. This plastic clip comes off with a flat head. You can put it back on if you want, or you could not put it back on, it doesn't matter. I'm going to grab this. What I normally do is I take oil and I oil the roller every time. That's the right way to do it. If you're just going to change one roller, oil the other one also while you're at it. And spin it. As far as this is the idler pulley. What you can do with this is pull up with your fingers. No, this one doesn't do it. Oil it right there. Oil it right there. Give it a spin. Nobody rarely oils these, which you should because it'll last longer. Slip it back in spot just like that. As far as that's all done. I'm going to take the tub, grab the back or the front with my hand, and I'm going to hold it up at the top. Slip it back in over the top of the rollers, and I'm going to spin it so the rollers are dropped back into place. And I'm going to go underneath here, and I'm going to put my hand on the idler pulley. I'm going to take the belt here, and I'm going to put it back onto the motor. You're done with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up with my finger. Come back over here. The belt should be lined up with the previous spot where the belt was before. And that's it. As far as putting this on, there's 2 clips at the bottom. You hold up on the top. Hit those, it'll drop back down. Push in with your knee. That's done. Then I'm going to take the 2 5/16 screws and I'm going to put them back in. And I'm holding this front on with my knee the whole time. pliers are kind of a pain to get that in.
I need help.
No, I don't need help. That's that. And pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the lid, set it back down, it's on. Going to get the Phillips with the 2 Phillips screws. Hold it on one hand, sometimes you have to pull it up to match the hole. If you by any chance drop a screw down in there, chances are it's gonna fly out the back when you turn it on, or you're not gonna be able to get it. And you can just use another Phillips screw. That's that. Filter goes back on. And what I'm gonna do next, so the rollers, idler pulley, it's all cleaned out, ready to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back. It's going to take a 1/4 inch nut driver, but I'm going to use a drill gun. Katie's got my foot. It's going to have 9 screws. Actually, I'm going to take the lens filter back out. I'm going to put it on the ground for the screws. This right here is your thermo overload. If your dryer quits heating or does nothing, chances are it's this. It will also cause it not to heat. This is another heat thermo overload. This will also cause it not to heat, or the heating element is bad. I don't have my resistance meter to put on here because the batteries are dead in it. But you could normally check those right there, or pull these off, put them together, plug it in, turn it back on. Make sure these wires aren't hitting anything. That's if you don't have a meter. Now, they make different heating elements. They have the older heating element. It's all one complete piece. And it comes off by this up here. It's a 5/16 or a 1/4 inch on the other side underneath the lid. This one just has the 2 screws here. It has the 3 wires that go to it. Just remember where they go. It's basic. You can't really mix these wires up because they're all different sizes. To check the heating element, all you have to do is put your meter on there and check the resistance and see if it works. This one works, but I'm going to take it off anyways, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. That's it. That's your heating element right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it back in here. Put it back in. Put those back on, and that's how you do a heating element. If a company comes out to do that, that's going to cost you around 180 bucks. If a company comes out to do the thermal overload, that's going to cost you 160 bucks, and this is a $10 piece at the store. I normally charge 100 bucks for that and 120 for the heating element. I do it lowered, and I normally drop the price when I do it. And that's it on that, pretty much. Put the back on. Hold it up with your knee to where that screw goes in right there. Tighten that one in first. Go to the left. your electrical cover. Slides in the slot. Goes on right there. Back in. Done. That's the way you do it. If you do the job right the first time, you don't have to do it again the second time. So if you take your time and do it, I could actually do it in 10 minutes what I just did, but I like to take my time and do it right so I don't have to go back out and do it again. And that's it.